Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Sulaiman Mawat. I am currently employed and I am also an AI enthusiast and with a strong interest in artificial intelligence and emerging technologies. I am currently learning and developing my AI skills at the Rayan AI Teacher Training School, where I am exploring the world of artificial intelligence and learning how AI tools can be used in education, work, and everyday life. Alongside my professional responsibilities, I am passionate about continuous learning, innovation, and personal growth. I believe that AI is shaping the future, and I am excited to part of this technological journey. Today, I am going to have an interesting discussion with ChatGPT about how to master time management in our daily life. We in this discussion, we will explore what time management means, how to set priorities, avoid procrastination, manage distractions, and use our time more effectively. As an employed person, an AI enthusiast, and a student at Rehan AI Teacher Training School, I believe learning how to manage time is essential for balancing work, learning, and personal responsibilities. So, let's begin our today discussion with ChatGPT.
I'm right here. What can I help you with today? If you have a topic in mind or something you want to discuss or work on, just let me know.
I want to discuss about how to master time management in our daily life. So,
Absolutely.
in this discussion on this topic, my first question is, what does time management mean?
That's a great starting point. For me, time management basically means being intentional about how you allocate your time so you can accomplish your goals. It's all about planning, prioritizing, and being mindful of how you use each hour. What about you? How do you see it?
For me, also, time management means and organizing my time so I can complete my important tasks effectively and achieve my goals. I believe that managing time properly reduces stress, improves productivity, and helps me make steady progress toward my goals. And on the second question is, why is time management important in our daily life?
Yeah, that's a perfect follow up. Time management is crucial because without it, we often feel overwhelmed, we procrastinate, and we miss opportunities. When we manage our time well, we reduce that anxiety, stay focused, and we can balance our work, personal life, and even make room for self care.
You mentioned the word procrastination. What does it
Good point. So, procrastination is basically when we delay or postpone tasks, even though we know they're important. It's often a big time waster. So, managing our time well helps us avoid that trap and stay on track with what we set out to do.
So, according to you, how do we visually plan our day? Yeah, maybe how do you usually plan your day?
Yeah, for me, I like to keep it pretty simple. I usually start with a digital calendar, like Google Calendar, where I block out my main tasks and appointments. And then I also use a to do list app, just a simple checklist so I can see my daily goals. What about you? Do you have a system you prefer?
Not yet, but after this discussion, I will try to make a list. Maybe people yeah refer to this daily to do list. So I will categorize my needs according to that list. So, what are the biggest time wasters in our daily routine?
Yeah, that's a great plan. And as for time wasters, a big one is definitely social media. Just mindless scrolling can eat up so much time. Another is multitasking. Sometimes switching between tasks slows us down. And of course, not having clear priorities or a plan for the day can leave us spinning our reels. So once you have a list, it'll be easier to spot and avoid those traps.
Yeah, you mentioned the social media. In today era, the social media is big challenge thing for people. So, how does social media affect our your time management?
Yeah, exactly. Social media is such a double edged sword. On one hand, it's great for staying connected or even networking, but it's so easy to get sucked into endless scrolling. And once you start, it kind of breaks your focus, making it harder to get back to your tasks. So it really demands some conscious boundaries.
So, do you prefer making a daily to do list? Why or why not?
Yeah, I do prefer making a to-do list. And I think it's really helpful because it gives me a clear picture of what needs to get done. It keeps me focused, and I love the feeling of checking things off. The only reason I sometimes don't is if the day feels too unpredictable, but even then, a rough plan helps a lot.
So, how do you decide which tasks are most important?
Good question. I usually rely on a mix of urgency and impact. So I ask myself which tasks will make the biggest difference toward my goals or have pressing deadlines, and then I prioritize those first. That way, even if I don't get everything done, I've tackled the most important stuff.
You mentioned the important tasks. So, what's the difference between urgent and important tasks?
Yeah, that's a classic distinction. Urgent tasks are those that need immediate attention, like a deadline or a sudden issue. Important tasks, on the other hand, are those that really contribute to your long term goals, even if they don't scream for your attention right away. So the key is to focus on the important ones, even if they're not always urgent.
Here is another question. How can setting goals help us manage our time?
Ooh, that's a great one. When we set clear goals, it gives us a sense of direction, so we know exactly what we're aiming for each day or week. And it makes prioritizing easier because we're always measuring our actions against those goals. So it kind of acts like a filter for how we spend our time.
At the start of our discussion, you mentioned the term procrastination, and I also demanded the explanation for the word procrastination. So, how can we avoid procrastination?
Great point. So, to avoid procrastination, I think it really helps to break tasks down into smaller, more manageable steps. Also, setting specific deadlines, even for smaller tasks, can keep you on track. And sometimes just removing distractions, like putting social media away, can make a big difference.
So, according to you, what strategies should be applied in our daily life? So, we may a person, employed person, or other a student, someone else that help him or her to stay focused on a task in his daily life.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a few key strategies really help. Time blocking, setting specific periods for focused work with short breaks in between. Second, the 2 minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, just do it right away. And third, having a defined daily goal, knowing exactly what you want to achieve. Those really help keep you anchored and on track.
So, how can we manage distraction while working or studying?
Yeah, that's a big one. I think a few practical steps really help, like putting your phone on silent or in another room, using website blockers to keep you off distracting sites, and even setting a timer like a Pomodoro timer so you know you have a set focus period. It's all about creating a space where you can really zero in.
In today era, where technology is included in every sphere of life, with the help of technology, can we manage our time?
Oh, absolutely. Technology can be a huge ally. Things like calendar apps, task managers, or even AI tools can help you automate reminders, prioritize tasks, and track progress. So if we use them mindfully, they really boost our efficiency.
And what should we do when we have too many tasks to complete?
Yeah, that can get really overwhelming. In those cases, I'd say prioritize ruthlessly. Figure out which tasks have the biggest impact or deadlines first, and then consider delegating some tasks if possible, or maybe batch similar tasks together so you can knock them out more efficiently. And don't forget to give yourself short breaks so you don't burn out.
Uh, mm, I am a Muslim, so we have to pray a morning prayer, which is called Fajr. For that we have to get up early in the morning and after pray. Mm, In Islam, it is forbidden, maybe in some theories, that we should not go to bed after praying Salah. So, how does waking up early affect time management?
That's a really powerful practice. Waking up early for Fajr gives you a quiet, focused start to the day. No distractions, just you and your goals. And once you've prayed, you've already completed something meaningful, so you're more energized and intentional. Plus, that extra time in the morning can be a real productivity boost, helping you get a jump on your tasks before the day really starts.
Thank you. So, what is one time management strategy you will
I would say one of the most powerful strategies is the habit of daily planning the night before. Just taking 10 or 15 minutes in the evening to map out the next day's priorities and tasks makes a huge difference. You wake up with clarity and you already have a plan in place, so it reduces that morning stress.
So, with today our discussion, I learned something really big things. So, thank you, ChatGPT, for this valuable discussion on how to master time management in daily life. I hope this discussion was helpful and gave us practical ideas that we can apply in our work, studies, and personal lives. Thank you, everyone, for listening. So, see you in our next discussion.
That was a great wrap up. I'm really glad this was helpful for you. And yeah, I hope you can apply some of these ideas and see real progress. If you ever want to discuss more or dive deeper, I'm here. Good
Thank-
luck and take care.
Thanks once again.